I am now.
Oh, there we go.
Yes,
There we go. Perfect.
yes. And as you come in, if all of you would please tell me where you're from and your name, and that would be very helpful so that we know um who's joining us.
I'll start. This is John from Pell City.
Yeah, would you put that into the chat?
Okay.
Um, should I mute you now? John?
Okay. I muted myself, but either way.
Okay. I can still hear you.
Well, I just unmuted myself.
Okay. Okay. So we'll give it a few more minutes to see if any, people start coming in, and we'll start very shortly. Annie, are you in touch with Christina?
By text.
Okay, because she said she was back on the road.
Right. Yeah, I
So
saw that.
is she with us?
No.
Okay. Okay, well then we're on our own.
Yep. We got this.
I hope so.
Alabama. So I see somebody from Houston, Sayeda. Is that how you say it? Chesney is from Saxapaw, North Carolina. And John, you're from the Pell City, Alabama area.
Oh, we've got some more coming in.
Somebody from Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Where
is it cold up
Yeah.
there?
I was born in Pennsylvania.
Ah. Oh, you know what, Annie? I think I just made you a co-host.
Okay, cool.
Are you iPhone second generation?
Yes.
Okay, well then you're the co-host.
Oh, cool. Okay, we're good. What do you think? One more minute? It's almost 10 after.
Okay, we just got we are up to 14.
Okay.
All right.
Luna's congratulating you on the first independent Zoom meeting.
Thank you very much. I probably would have said no if they had asked me, but they told me yesterday that they were going to be indisposed, so I had to hurry and learn. Oh, okay. Well, we're holding pretty much at 14. Do you want to go ahead and
Sure.
begin? All
Yep.
right.
Sounds good.
Well, okay. Well, everybody, welcome. I'm so glad that you are here. I am associated with the Atlantic Institute, and they are promoting understanding between the cultures through hosting these Zoom meetings. And they also invite each one of you, if you are interested in doing this, to contact them at the atlanticinstitute.org, and you would contact Christina or Paula, and you can discuss it all with them. We are looking for areas in educational, cultural, and interfaith. So that's how you would be able to do that. And also you can view the Atlantic Institute and their previous videos on YouTube under Atlantic Institute. And so today we are exploring a more peaceful world. And I see that there is a lot of feminine energy in this meeting, and we all can relate to being mothers. And as mothers, we nurture ourselves and the world around us. And the world is in great need of more mothering. And if we find peace within ourselves, we can help our other mothers and sisters who are so suffering during all these conflicts. And mothering doesn't have a political view. It just comes from the heart, and it's for the love of others. And I think that's a great way to find peace. And so during this meeting, we would ask that any of you participate with ideas and exploring, and that we create a network of people that want to find an alternative to conflict. Great conflict, like war, not debate, but conflict. And so our speaker today is Annie, and she is going to guide us through a journey to find peace. And with that, I shall turn it over to you, Annie.
All right. Thank you very much. First, I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I used to be a registered nurse. Well, I guess I still am a registered nurse, but I'm not practicing. I did mainly home care and hospice, palliative kind of thing. So I dealt with a lot of end of life. And before I quit doing nursing, well, actually way back as far as like 1986, 87, when I was actually still in nursing school, I started to have an awakening, a spiritual awakening. Got divorced, kind of was the extreme spiritual awakening that I had. I kind of got away from it, and I kept looking for, like, I don't know, the next 14, 15 years to try and get back to that place, and I just wasn't getting there. And around 2001, I had a huge spiritual awakening. And as I look back, I can see that I have had abilities probably all my life, just they weren't expanded enough. So in 2001, I was still nursing, but I went ahead and started in the spiritual realms and started learning different modalities and learning things that I had never experienced before, and really just following my guidance, following my gut and what excited me in life. And it led me to learn the Akashic Record. And I know some people do readings from the Akashic Record. I do clearings. So I cleared negative programming from the Akashic Record. I can do readings. I can tell you some of past life stuff. And in fact, it moved into, for me, doing what I call spirit guided sessions, where I can help people explore what their guides take them to learn what they needed to learn that didn't get finished up in certain lifetimes, I guess is the best way to describe it. But I do energy healing. I have learned all kinds of different modalities and tools to help. Some of those I'd like to share with you today and explain to you a little bit on how you can reach peace in your life. My abilities are that I'm an empath, a very sensitive empath. I think I have been an empath my whole life and didn't really understand it. I think I thought everybody was like that. I'm also a psychic medium. And if you know anything about the clairs, the clairsentient, claircognizant, all of those, I have everything except for the taste. I have the sight, the smell. Smell isn't real strong, but I have it. My clairsentient, my claircognizance, which is knowing, clairvoyance, those are my three strongest, but I'm very, very sensitive in feel. And then I'm also a channel. I'm a trans and conscious channel. So I channel in information and energy. So all that being said, I wanted to give you a couple concepts to start with. And I have no idea where everybody is with their spirituality, what knowledge you have and what you've experienced. So I'm going to try and explain things as basically as I can in case you don't have experiences. But these concepts are pretty well known spiritually. And the first thing is everything is energy. If you can grasp that everything, the rock outside, the tree outside, we as people, our thoughts, our emotions, everything is energy. And because of that, then everything is connected. So all energy is connected, and therefore we all are connected. So we all are considered one energy. Does that do you get what I'm saying, Tosca?
I do. I feel the energy has become kind of, I don't know, different for me as I, get older. I pay more attention, like in a room and somebody walks in, it's kind of like, like a dog knows
Right.
energy,
Animals are very, very sensitive to energy.
Yes. And I find that they are spot on generally.
Right. Yeah, they are. Okay, so I want to introduce you, if you've never heard of the 100th monkey, I'm not going to explain it, but Google it. And when you all get a chance, Google it and read about the story about the 100th monkey, because the 100th monkey supports the idea that changing ourselves will help change the world. Okay, so look up the 100th monkey. It's a really fascinating experiment that happened if you don't know anything about it. So basically, creating peace, I feel like it has to start with ourselves. And there's three things that I feel are real important. That is working on ourselves, creating in our own lives what we want to see the world as being, and then walking our talk is the second part of it. And then the third part of that would be creating in our world the divinely given gifts, the gifts that we and abilities that we are given from the divine that help us create this peace in our own life and will eventually help transform the world. I wanted to start, when I was doing it, I have several tools I want to teach you, but I also want to give you some information. But I really felt after a little bit like I wanted to really start with a meditation. So I'm going to step over here just a second and turn on some music. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not. And then Tosca, do you know what the chakras are?
The shot, I do not.
Okay, that's a little loud. The chakras are basically energy wheels in our bodies. And these energy wheels, they can affect us emotionally and physically in our physical body, like in our organs and stuff, if we have blocks to them. And it's very, very important when you're walking a spiritual path to ground your energy. So I'm going to give you a quick explanation of a great way to ground, and then I'm going to guide us through with hopefully the help of Archangel Raphael, because he's the archangel of healing, and guide you through each one of your chakra systems. I'll do just a quick explanation of their location, the color that they are, and will help to clear out some blocks for each of you. And this is something that you can learn how to do yourself. There's lots of information out there on YouTube as well on clearing your chakras. So basically, grounding. A lot of us, especially if we've experienced trauma in our childhood, have not allowed ourselves to come fully in our body. I know for me, I didn't get past my hips for a really long time. And some of my spiritual teachers, my energy healing teachers, helped me to bring myself all the way down into my body. It's very important that we are all the way in our body as we experience life, because this is how we heal. This is how we can bring all of our soul in to learn whatever it is we need to learn here. So I find it really easy if you just imagine you're a tree. If you were to imagine you were a tree and just imagine bringing the divine light as well as your energy, calling your energy, your soul's energy down through the top of your head, bringing it all the way down your body, down through the bottoms of your feet. And I tell people, pretend the bottoms of your feet like there's roots coming out, like you're a tree. And just take that energy all the way down into the earth and spread that energy out. And that is a really good way to ground, because you're connecting with the earth. Being outside on the ground is great because you're actually physically on the ground, but you can do it without that. If you just use your intentions and pull your energy down, it will help you. And grounding and centering yourself will automatically help you to come to a more peaceful place if you get yourself balanced and centered. Okay, so we're going to take just a few minutes, and I'm going to just kind of guide you through the chakras, and we'll just try and get those all cleared and aligned for you. So if you want to close your eyes and take a couple slow, deep breaths in through your nose and out. And I don't buy into all the belief systems that you have to be sitting or you have to be laying in a certain way. Whatever is comfortable for you is what you need to be doing. Now, the first chakra I'm going to tell you about is below our feet, and it's called the Earth Star Chakra. So our energy can come all the way down and ground into our Earth Star Chakra. It's like a brownish color. Then the first chakra is considered the root chakra. And that is the base, at the base of our spine area. It's a ruby red color. And this is all about safety and protection. So what I would like for you to do, and I have called in Archangel Michael to put protection around all of us, and Archangel Metatron to come in and assist us in clearing any negative energies, as well as Archangel Raphael to help heal anything that needs healed for anyone as we go through this process. So imagine this beautiful wheel of energy at the base of your spine, and it rotates. Allow yourself, with your intention, imagine any negative energies lifting out from the root chakra, almost like it turns into water and just travels down your legs and down through that earth star chakra and into the earth, releasing any negative energies that you no longer need with you. We would ask that Archangel Raphael heal anything in the root chakra that can be healed for you at this time, and activate the root chakra for your highest good. Moving up, we go to the second chakra, which is between the root and the navel. And this is wow, having a total blank. That's so weird. It's an orange color, and this is where your creativity center is. Sacral chakra, sorry, I couldn't come up with the name. The sacral chakra is where your creativity and as also your sexual organs, your sexual experiences, you would hold energy there. So allow for this to become liquidated, for the negative energies just to flow down through your legs, down through their feet, and into the earth star chakra, transmuting anything that no longer serves you. Then we ask that Archangel Raphael heal and activate this sacral chakra to bring forth your creativity, to allow you to be more creative in your life. Moving up to the third chakra, its color is yellow. It's the solar plexus, and this is your power center. So when you're out of balance in your power center, you may not have a sense, you may give away your power a lot. You may do things that you don't really want to do because you feel like you should, or people have manipulated you into it, or ideas that this is the thing that you should do because it's the right thing. Maybe ideas from your childhood or some authority figure. So just allow for that to liquefy for you, all the negative energies, allowing them to release down your body into the earth star chakra, asking Archangel Raphael to come in and heal this center and allow for your soul to be more empowered, to give you the understanding and the strength of how to stand in your own power. Moving up to the heart chakra. This is in the center of your chest. It's a emerald green. They say it has a pink center. And this, of course, is your love. This chakra is the halfway point and the bridge that bridges the lower chakras with the higher chakras. So let's allow this energy to liquefy any negative blocks, programming, belief systems, anything that holds your heart chakra in a way of being closed, allowing it to open. They say it opens like a lotus petal. Allowing your heart to open, we ask Archangel Raphael, as all of this liquid negative energies flow down through to the earth, to please heal our hearts, to remove any blocks, to allow our hearts to open to the highest vibration of love and joy and peace. If you're very sensitive, you could feel fluttering in your heart. Just know that that's your heart opening. And moving up to the 5th chakra is your throat chakra. This is a chakra that is how you express in the world. So if you have blocks here, you may not speak your truth. You may not really express. You may be a little bit more acquiescent to people and situations. It also is a center for creativity as well as the 2nd chakra. So they can kind of connect with each other. The upper chakras are the higher vibrational chakras. They are more of the chakras where you bring in divine information. The lower chakras are more of the chakras that keep you in the 3D. It's more of your physical life experiences type of stuff. So allowing for this energy to liquefy all the negative energies, allowing it to flow down through your body into the Earth Star chakra, into the earth, asking Archangel Raphael to please heal the 5th chakra, allowing us to speak our truth, allowing our creativity to come out, knowing more of who we are by speaking our truth. Then we move up to the 3rd eye. The 3rd eye is in the center of your forehead, just above your eyebrows. And it is how we see our spiritual seeing things, how we visualize the world from a more intuitive place. So allowing this to liquefy and letting go of any blocks, any negative energies, letting it just flow down, out through our feet and into the ground. And Archangel Raphael, with the permission of each who are willing, just say yes. Allow our 3rd eyes to be opened. Gently allowing our intuition to expand, having a greater understanding of the spiritual nature of our intuition versus our mind, and allowing the connection of our intuition with our hearts to bring us to a place of peace and joy. And moving up to the crown chakra, that would be at the top of the head. And different people say it's different. Some say it's like the 3rd chakra, by the way, is like a violet. And the top, some say it's white, some say it has a tint of violet in it. I tend to see it as white, almost like a white liquidy gold as energy comes in. Allowing this chakra to open. This is the access to the divine, where the beginning access to the divine is, and the information comes in, opening us to the spiritual realms. Allowing any negative energies to just flow down through your body and out through the bottoms of your feet. Asking Archangel Michael to work on your crown chakra with your permission, allowing it to open. as you're ready in your highest good. Now, allow for the divine energy to come from up above, from the central sun, bringing it down through the top of your head. And like I said, a liquidy gold. Imagine it flowing down through the center of your body, all the way down each chakra, down to the root chakra, down into the earth star chakra. Balancing, aligning, and bringing harmony. Feel yourselves grounding in all of this energy. And then I would thank Archangels Michael, Metatron, and Raphael for assisting us today. So when you're ready, go ahead and feel yourself grounding in. And open your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath. So, how's everyone feeling? Put some comments in on if you had any experiences that were new for you. Put some comments in the chats for us. Okay.
Or if you'd like me to unmute everyone?
You can if you want, or we could address it at toward after I do a little bit of a talk, whichever
Yeah.
you wanted.
It's up to you.
Okay, let's wait for a little bit because I'm worried about time.
Okay.
We're getting short already. So I just want to talk a little bit about self-care. When I talk about self-care, I'm talking about what is your environment that you experience? Do you listen to the news, the stories that people tell around that are very negative? Social media was supposed to be such a great thing where it connected people and should be a great thing where it connects people. But a lot of times what you find on social media is you find a lot of people taking sides about issues, and there tends to be a lot of negativity on it. So self-care is looking at those kind of things. The people that you surround yourself with tend to have an influence on your energy. And if you are an empath, and a lot of people don't realize they're empaths, if you are an empath, you can easily take on other people's negative energies. So that's something I wanted to share with you because I did it for years until one of my spiritual teachers explained to me what was going on with me. And boy, did that make a difference. And I'm just going to say one little thing that I was taught, and I teach other people. If you know you are an empath, or if you don't and you realize that maybe you are, one thing you can do is if you're going along having a great day and all of a sudden some really strong emotion happens and you really don't know why or where it's come from, just ask, is this mine or is this somebody else's or is this something else's? As an empath, I experience earth changes and planetary changes. I can sometimes tell when there's going to be an earthquake or something before it happens. So it's not always other people's energies. It can be earth energies if you're that attuned to it. If you find that the energy does not leave, because normally if you ask something, your soul goes out there and starts searching. If you ask and it's not yours, a lot of times it will just leave. If it doesn't leave, then you can just ask, please show me what it is I need to understand to be able to let go of this, and ask that you have assistance in helping you let go of that energy. So it's just really simple little things that can help bring you back into a place of peace. Do you take care of your body? Do you listen when your body tells you, I need to sleep, or I need to eat, or I need to drink? Those things are very important. And a lot of us get busy in our lives, or we're following our routines that we normally do. And I will tell you, as a nurse, I was always so busy. I would have to go to the bathroom and put it off. And ultimately, what happened to me was I ended up having a lot of urinary tract infections. But I could turn it off with my mind that I didn't need to go, and I would fill my bladder up too much. We do that as humans. So it's really important to become more sensitive to what your body is telling you, because our bodies tell us what they need. And that's with just about everything. It happens with emotions too. When we're experiencing emotions, if there are emotions, our bodies are trying to tell us something. If you walk in a room or you walk into a place and you feel like, wow, this doesn't feel good, this, even fear, this triggers fear in me, your body's trying to give you warning signs about what your intuition is trying to tell you. Let's see. Moving into walking your talk. Have you ever heard the saying, treat others as you would like to be treated, or something along those lines? This is very important because of the 100th monkey, because of the idea that if we change ourselves, we can change our world. We have to let it start with ourselves. That's not only treating others how we would like to be treated, we need to treat ourselves how we would like to be treated. How many of us maybe treat others great, but we don't treat ourselves very well? We do things like bad habits that don't really benefit us, or we take ourselves to places that don't allow us to be in a peaceful place, or we allow others to encroach on our lives in a way that it takes us out of our peace. Those kind of things. Once you get to the place of you start treating yourself the way you would like to be treated by others, you will find that those negative things start falling away. People that are negative start falling out of our energy. Situations that don't resonate with us start falling away. But not only that, people can't push our buttons anymore because we don't react. We don't allow for that kind of energy, and they just can't do it. So we attract different life experiences is what happens. And then we can teach people, one, by sharing our knowledge, but two, just by being an example, we can teach others how to be. And then the third concept I really wanted, and setting boundaries is very important in that, as well as walking your talk.
I do like the idea of being role models.
Yes.
As we travel through the world, be the change you want to see. I think there's a song about that, but
Yeah.
I think that is important that we ourselves project, outward. And as women, I think we're inclined to nurture. And, if we nurture each other and ourselves, it just starts spreading from one to the other. When I
Yeah,
go
exactly.
out in the world with a smile, that's what people do, is smile back at me.
Yeah. And I'd like to make just a small distinction here. Yes, women do tend to be more the nurturers and those who, well, I want to break it down into feminine and masculine energy. And I'm not talking about male and female. I'm
I
talking
agree.
about feminine versus masculine energy. And feminine energy is divine energy. It's where the creative energy comes in. And the masculine is the one who is the 3D, who puts it into action. Okay. So it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman, you can still have when we all actually have both feminine and masculine energies within us. We have, and ideally they would be balanced. We would have an equal amount of feminine and masculine energies. Most women have more feminine and less masculine. However, a woman can be more masculine energy. I think there's been times in my life where I have been more masculine. Let me tell you what I'm doing right now. On my daughter's property, there's a oversized 1-car garage that was off in the bushes and under the trees. I mean, you could barely see the thing. I am building. She helped me to put a door. We took the garage door down. She helped me put a door and window on the front. But basically, I am building the inside to be like a little tiny home for myself. Now, not a lot of women, feminine energy does that. Okay. That's my masculine energy coming out. Okay. Same with the masculines. They have the feminine and masculine energy as well. Some of them have more feminine energy, but most of them have the masculine energy. And we need both. We need to have both the feminine, who is the creative and gets all the ideas, and the masculine energy that allows us to put it into action. But the idea is to balance it, to get that energy balance within us, to have equal amounts of feminine and masculine energies, and connecting with the divine, and doing exercises and working on ourselves to release belief systems that are limiting us, unhealthy habits that don't serve us, all of those kind of things, working on ourselves to, yes, be the leader and show others how to do it in that way. That is a great point, what you said. Then the third thing I would say, another way to walk your talk is, do you just stand by? Let's say you are in a grocery store line and the person in front of you is being so rude to the person checking them out, and they are humiliating them. Do you just stand by and just buy your groceries when it's your turn and go on and do nothing? I don't. I try to change their energy. I compliment them for the good things they're doing. I even sometimes, give a smile and tell them, like a woman, how beautiful she is, and I know she's doing a great job. They need to hear that positive feedback to counter the negative experience they just had. I'm a big advocate, and I was, as a nurse, an advocate for patients. I'm a big advocate for not just walking by when someone is being harassed or abused. Now, not that I feel like I need to stick my nose in to places, but I want to stand up for people. If that means coming in, have you ever seen somebody fall or something and people just stand around and stare at them and laugh at them? No, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to offer the person to help to get back up, make sure they're okay. That is showing other people how to be. Just by bringing that positive energy in, it can counter all the negative energy. Okay. Then creating by the abilities that you have. Everybody has abilities of some kind or another. Not all of us have to be spiritual teachers. Some people are teaching spirituality through their gifts. Maybe it's through music or art or building things. It could be anything. We need everybody in our world, and all the gifts and everything that everybody brings in. It's valuable to everybody. We need it all. And allowing yourself to express through your gifts is very important. Don't think that your gift is not important or your ability is not important, because it is. I wanted to just, we don't have a lot of time to go into this a lot, but I wanted to talk about, most people have heard of the law of attraction that Abraham Hicks' work. And then there is the law of assumption by Neville Goddard. I say divinely given abilities are a birthright. I also feel like it's our birthright to be abundant and prosperous. And our thoughts and our words and our actions hold a lot of weight. So if you don't know anything about the law of abundance or the law of attraction, it's basically what energy you're holding, you're sending out into the world, and you're going to receive more of it. So it's important to think about your thoughts and your words and your actions and what energy you're sending out, because do you really want more of it back? Do you, when somebody's out gossiping or criticizing other people, they're putting that kind of energy out. And what's going to happen to them? They're going to get negative energy back. And it's really important to think about your thoughts. Like, is your cup half full or half empty? That's really important, because that's the kind of energy you're sending out. And if you're getting back energy that is showing you, like, your car's breaking down, your refrigerator's breaking down, yeah, everything breaks down. But if you have a deluge of all these things breaking down in your physical, it's a good reflection to look in and say, wow, what kind of energy am I putting out? Because I've got a lot of negative energy coming back at me. Those are interesting lessons. When you have everything's going wrong all of a sudden, it's an eye opener to say, wow, what's my energy like right now? The law of assumption. So the law of attraction is what you focus on, where your energy is focused on is what you're going to call back in. Okay. The law of assumption is assuming that what you want your life to be, what you want the world to be, you're assuming it's going to happen. It's a little bit different than law of attraction, and yet I feel like they can work hand in hand with each other. So let's say you want to buy a house. Assuming I am going to have this house. I don't know exactly how it's going to come in, or how I'm going to do it until you do. but you assume that you're going to get this house that you want. Guess what? The universe is going to work with you and you're going to get it. That's what the law of assumption is. It's assuming that what it is you want to create in your life will happen. So imagine if we all assumed that we figure out a way to make time in our days to take care of our own needs, to meditate, to have a quiet moment, to get ourselves centered and balanced. And by doing all of this, we are contributing to the energy to allow for us to bring back peace in the world for everyone. And the 100th monkey tells us that if I do it and she does it and he does it and that group over there, they all do it. It may just take one more person in that collective energy of getting in that place of being peaceful and taking care of our bodies and speaking our truth and walking our talk and teaching others how to do it will push the energy to the point that it brings peace on earth. What do you think of that, Tosca?
I think that it is possible and that we should do what we can to really realize it.
And
I think
it's going to happen.
I feel it all the time. I think that for so many years, women have not participated in, the way that we've gone a different path, and we don't have our own feminine source of knowledge. And that is not to say that, I think the male energy and the female energy go well together. I think that, partnering up with someone is a real important journey to take. And I personally think that it's all about love and the rest really doesn't matter. I have another way of saying that, but I can't say it on air.
Exactly right. It is. Love is what it's all about. And if we hold that loving vibration and just assume that our vibration is going to help change other people, it's going to help other people heal, it's going to help the earth heal, it's going to help the world change and heal and become more peaceful. That's what it's all about. So,
well, do you want to unmute people? We've got, it's 2:57, so let's unmute and maybe get some questions and some discussion going.
We're running out of time. Let me just tell you a couple real quick. I'm not going to go into them really, really in depth, but I wanted to just give you a couple tools. So meditation is really important, and working with your chakras is very, very important to help getting them balanced and aligned and do some healing work. And like I said, I can help you if you want to set up private sessions with me. There's lots of free things on YouTube that you can look on balancing your chakras. A quick thing that I like to do is get myself centered and balanced. And if I have questions, if I'm struggling with some issue, just say, if I had all the answers to blank, the answers would be. By asking that simple question, if you are centered and balanced, you close your eyes and you go inward and you listen, you will hear the answers. Your soul will work with you and give you the answers. When you get that answer, take it a level down. Take it to another level. Whatever that answer was, you put it in there for the next. If I had all the answers to why. So I'm just off the top of my head real quick. If I had all the answers to why I'm angry, the answers would be because I feel hurt. If I had all the answers to why I feel hurt, the answers would be because I don't feel good enough. If I had all the answers to why I don't feel good enough, the answers would be, and maybe it's some kind of a wound. You get a vision or an awareness of some kind of a wound from your childhood or some other time that comes up, says, okay, I need to do healing on that. And then you work on whether it's journaling, whether it's getting someone who can help you do healing, energy healing, or guided healing type thing, a coach, like I'm a transformational coach, or just explore into it in some way. I work a lot with the angels, and I firmly feel that our angels are waiting for us to ask for help. That if we ask for the help, they will, in some way, they will bring us answers. We may not be able to hear them, but they may show us something. We may get an inspiration. We may see a billboard that has an answer that kind of like, oh, okay, I understand. Another really quick thing is, I said earlier, if you ask a question, your soul will start to help you to see the answer. Just put it out there. Let's say I wake up one morning and I don't feel good. I don't know what's wrong, but I just emotionally, I don't feel good. If I would just put a statement out in there that would say something like, everywhere that I'm holding on to energy that makes me feel in this place of not being peaceful, please transform it, delete it, uncreate it. Or everywhere that I don't feel good today, transform it. And just simple questions like this, they're really, really fast. I wanted to do some EFT, which is tapping. If you don't know about that, you can look it up online and learn about tapping. Tapping is amazing at helping to release negative energies. You can do it really fast. If you're at work and you have a situation that comes up, you don't feel good, you excuse yourself, go to the restroom, and as long the short time you're in the restroom, you can either do the questioning thing I just told you, or you can learn how to do tapping, and you can release negative energies that fast and bring yourself back to a peaceful place of centeredness. That's pretty much it. Yeah, if you want to unmute and if we have any questions.
I don't know how to unmute.
Oh, there should be a button somewhere
Oh,
that says unmute participants. And everybody on your own, you would have to click the unmute button for yourself.
and- well, I also think chat is on. So
Okay,
I think that you have to ask to be unmuted.
there should be. Okay, so anybody who wants to say anything, if you push on something, it will, you'll be able to ask to be unmuted. Real quick, while we're doing that, another really, really important thing is visualizations. Visualizations are really important in, let's say Tosca, you and I have a conversation, and I didn't like how I felt when I said something to you. I can do a visualization and go back, and I can recreate that whole conversation in my mind with a more positive outcome. And that is law of assumption. that is one of the tools that you can do to clear out the negative energy to create more positive things. But visualizations, visualizing what it is you want to create in your life, what you want to bring in your life, what you want the world to look like. Imagine if we all sat and visualized our version of what peace on earth is. And more people do it at the same time, it makes it so much more powerful. So visualizations are really, really a great thing to do. I do it every day. Nobody has any questions, or do you know how to put in the chat if you don't know how to unmute yourself and you want to talk, if you want to ask us a question or anything. I guess nobody has questions.
I don't think so. So what I am going to do is I am going to stop the recording and thank everybody